So student, we can say that whenever there is movement, there is friction. So how when we move this pencil on this notebook, then also there is friction. Got it? So we can't write without having friction between the surfaces of this lead and notebook, even on the whiteboard also. Yes, so friction is necessary to write, friction is necessary to move, friction is necessary to swing, friction is necessary to swim also. Yes, so now we are going to study about factors affecting friction. So what are the factors? First factor is smoothness of the surface. That means nature of the surface we can say here. So nature of surface means that is nature of surfaces. So how? Let me explain. See, nature of surfaces mean how smooth is this or how rough is this. Secondly, how regular is this and how irregular is this. So let me explain. This is a table, this type of table. Got it? This looks very smooth. So if I'll roll a ball, small ball here, so it will not stop and it will go very smoothly and rapidly. Yes, because this is having a smooth surface here. So this is smooth surface and this is having less friction. So what happens if I'll spread some cloth? I'll spread some thick cloth here, so it will become rough now. This type of carpet like cloth here, so it will become rough surface. Now it will face more friction, and this is the reason if I'll kick a small ball here in this surface having a cloth, it will stop after coming from here to here only. It will have more friction, that's why that friction opposite is motion, that's why it will stop here. Why? Because we know that friction just opposes the direction of motion. Got it? Now see, secondly, second point here, amount of force applied. Amount of force applied means whenever there is friction, whenever there is movement, there is some amount of force also. Here we had seen we are applying force to move this. Secondly, here also. So see, if I am trying to write, yeah, see, I am trying to write here. So I am applying some force on this point of the pencil, and through this point of the pencil the force is getting applied to this surface. So if I'll apply more force, see, I am trying to apply much force here. So that's why it's more difficult to write and my movement is slow. Yes, speed is slow, but if I'll apply less force, whenever you write lightly, then you will see that your speed is more here. Why? Because friction depends on amount of force applied also. If we will apply less force while walking also, we just apply some force on the ground. See, here we just apply some force on the ground, and as a result ground applies friction force here. Friction force get applied on the legs, and that's why we can move. If there won't be friction force, then we will slip here. Why? Because without having friction, any surface becomes slippery. Got it? So second factor is amount of force applied. Third thing we are having area, surface area of contact. If surface area of contact is more, then friction force will be more. We will learn about that later. So see, let me explain these points clearly. When there is perfectly smooth surface, friction will be zero. As I told you, if we will imagine a surface which is perfectly smooth, which is having no roughness, then there will be no friction. But in the world, this type of surface is not existing. This is only a conceptual thought, that means conceptual thing. Got it? So but there not any surface, there is there should be is, there is not an surface which is perfectly smooth. The smoothest surface also have some irregularity. If we'll take, you just take this surface as smoothest, but it will also have some irregularity. How we will know about that? If we will try to look this surface with the help of microscope, then we will find there is some irregularity there also. So what we got? We got that there is not existence of perfectly, otherwise you can say totally smooth surface. So now we came to know about the factors which affect friction. What does it mean? It means how friction just becomes more and how friction just becomes less. Now see, friction is necessary evil. How? It is saying necessary also and it is saying evil also. How? So it is necessary to walk, we had seen. It is necessary to write, we had seen. It is necessary to move anything, even we are moving our luggage also. It is necessary to stand by it somewhere also. So that's why this is necessary. It is friend also, but it is evil also. Why? Because due to friction, our shoe soles get damaged. Due to friction, we had seen that huge iron bridges get damaged. Due to friction, we had seen that tire or wheels get damaged. Due to friction, machine parts get damaged. Got it? But this is friend, how you can see here, this is friend because this is necessary to light the matchstick. This is necessary to move. This is necessary to move the book. This is necessary to draw a line here. So that's why it is taken as necessary element, but it is evil also because it just keep some harm also. So now we are going to study about some points which actually increase or reduce friction. So first we will learn about how friction get increased. Increasing friction by how? See, by making surfaces more rough. We know that I told you then that when I spread a thick cloth, otherwise I'll spread a towel here. Do you know about towel? That looks very rough. So if I'll spread a towel here and I'll try to move the small ball here, it will not move at all because I had made the surface rough. So friction can be increased by making surface more rough or irregular. Yeah, if I'll spread a sandpaper here, then also friction will be increased and there will be less motion. By applying greater force, as I explained you, if I'll apply greater force to right here, otherwise if I'll apply greater force to erase this, see, so speed is less. Why? Because friction is greater. If I'll apply less force, so you will see speed is more, friction is less. So if we will apply greater force, friction is increased. Whenever there is less speed, you just see that friction get increased, and by increasing surface area also. So this point should be also, this point is not present in the book, but I think we should know about that. So by increasing, right, by increasing surface area of contact. Got it? Now how we will decrease the friction? Let us read. Decreasing friction is possible when we make the surface smoother, greasy or oily, or we will spread some powder there. So how we will make area smoother? We will apply some oil, we will apply some soap solution, otherwise we will apply some grease or powder also. Powder also just make the surface slippery. You had experience, you must have experienced this. Whenever there is a powder on the surface of ground, you just get slipped. So by making these types of by applying these type of things on the surface, friction may be decreased and surface may be slippery, decreasing surface area also. Just like that, the topic, the point I had added here, by increasing surface area, friction may be increased. and by decreasing surface area, friction may be decreased. Another point is by decreasing force applied on the surface. As I explained you, if I am erasing this, I am applying lesser force, so there is more movement. If I am applying more force, then I am pressing hardly, then there will be more friction. If I am applying less force, that is I am not pressing hardly, less friction, more movement. And if I am pressing hardly, more force, less movement, more friction. Got it? Yeah. So see, now let us see about that. These are matchsticks. These are made rough due to increased friction. These are soles of shoes. This is a shoe. This is matchstick side corner. That means this is the side of matchstick box. This is not matchstick. This is side corner of matchstick box. So this side corner of matchstick box are made rough. Why? Because this may be rough and there may be more friction and it may get more heat, so that it can reach to ignition temperature. Matchstick can get its ignition temperature and can burn. And shoe soles are also get irregular types of the spikes. Why? Because this irregularity make just increases in this type of irregularity increases the friction force. That's why it is very easier to walk on the surfaces. If it will be totally smooth, it will not have this type of the spikes. It will be totally smooth, then the person may fall on the ground, because it will give slippery effect to the person, to the surface. Yeah, and this you can imagine as the tire of cars. This type of the tire of car also have these types of the grabs. Why? Because these grabs also increase friction. If there won't be grabs, this tire will be totally smooth and it will be also slippery, so we will not have control on our vehicle.